12 months ago, I challenged myself to see if I could spend the night in St Ives in just one of their car parks. Well, I've decided to go back, but this year I'm going to attempt to do it in a much larger campervan. But will I be able to make it through the night without drawing attention to myself? Hello mate. I am staying here tonight. So last year when I did this, I stayed at the Island car park, and that was perfect for the van that I was in. But this one here is quite a bit bigger. So the ideal parking space for me would be in the station car park, which is the car park where the train comes into when you get the train from the land into St Ives. In a perfect world, that's where I want to park. But finding a space in that car park is normally near on impossible. So I do need to have a plan B. But we are in November now. I'm hoping it's going to be a lot easier to find a space. Somebody's beeping. Was that at me? Was that aimed at me? Who knows? Right, I'm going to go in this space behind me here. Hello mate.
We're bloody camping overnight. Coming out there, do you want to go in there?
No, I'm going to go in here.
Sure.
I am staying here tonight. What do you reckon? Am I overhanging too much?
You're just on the line, aren't you?
Goes round and round.
Okay, I just bumped into a subscriber, but look at this for a parking space for the night. There's the van, there's the view. But the only issue is I've had to park so close to the wall here, I'm not going to get that view, am I? Because I can't open my back doors, but still, there's a nice view. So here's the plan for this lovely, beautiful, sunny day. I've just paid £6 to stay here for 24 hours. We're gonna stay in this car park, in the van. I have bought like steak for dinner, but I might end up eating out. I've not decided yet. Could definitely do with a snack, so we might need to go for a wander. St Ives, the place I avoid like the plague in the summer. Still one of my most favourite places in the whole of Cornwall, to the extent that I actually got married just up at the St Ives Harbour Hotel up there, overlooking Porthminster Beach. So still one of my favourites. I just don't come here that much in the summer because of how busy it gets. Don't ask me why I decided to walk into town via the beach, but when the tide's out, it's kind of like a missed opportunity if you don't walk this way. Thinking about it though, I might have misjudged this because the tide's coming in quite a bit now. Now I am a little bit hungry and it is only 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so I think I'm gonna go get some lunch. Nothing too extravagant, probably just a pasty.
See the ocean, how it sways in the sun. In its motion lies the truth about us.
Right, pasty. Where should we go? Warren's looks closed. Can I get a medium steak, please?
Yes. You camp in the car park?
Yeah, that's me. Yeah. Do you want to say anything?
Hello. On one film and it goes to your head, doesn't it?
Yeah, it was. That was about a year ago now.
Yeah, and then I saw one where you did a food bank.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, I did that. Yeah.
Half price for you then.
Oh, thanks, mate.
No worries.
Half price. Look at that.
Do you want it warmed up?
Nah, it's fine, mate.
Okay.
Yeah.
No worries.
Cheers. Have a good day. Yeah.
Cheers.
See you again. That half price to a local YouTuber. We like that. You see, you come to St Ives out of season, and there's a lot of it you don't see, like all the maintenance they're doing and everything. If you want a pasty, I should probably give them a shout out. That place, whatever it was called. Of course, it's on the bag, isn't it? The Cornish Bakehouse. I tell you what, the seagulls seem a lot less aggressive this time of year. I mean, don't get me wrong, they still come over, but you know, they're not sort of dive bombing you like they do in the summer. Saying that, I'm going to get dive bombed now, aren't I? All in all, that was pretty tasty. Pasty finished. I've got to go for a beer at the sloop. I mean, it's kind of the law, isn't it?
Thank you.
Cheers. I normally sit on the beach side, but the guy told me in there that if you've got a glass pint, you need to sit sort of this side of the beer garden as opposed to on the beach side. You have to have plastic if you're over there. Once you've done your two favourite things that you like to do in St Ives, one is have a pasty, the other one's have a beer at the sloop. There's not really a lot else to do other than head back to the van, I guess.
Look at this, loads of spaces now.
So here I was thinking if I get here early I'm definitely going to get a space, but now look at it, there's like 3 spaces next to me. This is the time of year to come to St Ives. I said there's probably going to be more chance of me getting a parking ticket for this overhang than there will be for me actually sleeping in my van tonight. It'll be fine. Ta-da! I've bought, this is what I ordered last time and it didn't arrive in time. So this is just like a magnetic cover that just sticks to there. Blocks out everything. You can't see in from the outside. I've tested it. It's blackout, it's thermal as well, which is very important. But then all of a sudden I've got a curtain. The reason why I didn't go for like one of these fixed curtains that you can just kind of like pull across or anything is that it doesn't matter what the weather's like, that door opens, and when it opens it can actually slide against the outside of the van. Now if it is one of those like concertina curtains that sort of hides away when it's open, then that's not a problem. But if you've got like hanging curtains or anything like that, they just rub up on the outside of the van, which makes them dirty. So this, in my opinion, pull it down, fold it up, pop it up there. So much easier. How cool is this? Now, before I start cooking dinner, I'm going to watch the sun go down. I'm not going to lie, it was a bit of an anticlimax. It's a little bit cloudy now for a decent sunset. But it is officially 5 o'clock. I think it's time for dinner. Right, so here's what I'm going to do for dinner. Right, I'm going to make what I normally make when it comes to steak, and it's going to be a steak sandwich. But to top it off, because I bought panini bread, I'm going to toast it in the George Foreman. Right, look at this size of this boy. There we go. I'm putting some of this roguefoot on it. Apparently, it's cave aged, whatever that means. So it just means that, I don't know, has it been left in a cave? Oh, And not forgetting, today's non-alcoholic beer is this Where's my bottle opener then? I'll have to do the lighter trick. All you need to open a beer bottle is a lighter and your thumb. There we go. Comes off. Easy peasy. That's one bit of steak. I'm just going to kind of go diagonally, I think. Like this. Oh, not going to fit that many bits of steak in here, but that's fine because all of these bits I can just eat. That bit's probably better for a sandwich. Then we're going to lay over our blue cheese, or just crumble it on top, like that. Lovely. George Foreman's just clicked to let me know it is ready to go. Look at that. And then let's just get this in here. Do you know what? I think that is ready to go. Ouch! Right, the moment of truth. Yep, that's good. It's not English mustard, but it'll do. Ooh. Don't judge me. Probably going to ruin my mustard dipping my steak straight into it, but I mean, I'd eat steak like this every day. I've just realised something. I haven't got any sweets for tonight. I went to the shop, got steak, got ciabatta, got cheese, but I didn't get any sweets. So I'm going to have to head back out anyway. I could probably do without sweets, but you know, this is like my one day a week that I actually get to get out of the house and eat all the junk food I want. Okay, so I suppose before I head out to find some sweets, I probably should get ready for the evening. That's pretty much it. Wet weather coat on because it's just started raining. So I headed into town and realised I'd forgotten exactly where the corner shop in St Ives was. Okay, so here's the plan, right? We're going to walk along the seafront here and see if we can find a shop, and if we can't, we're going to go back up around, link it around the other side, and then see if there's any shops open where I can get my sweets. I passed a load of restaurants and pubs, but no corner shops. Closed, closed. If I'm honest with you, I was ready to give up. I'm starting to think this is a lost cause. I mean, there's not going to be any shops open, are there? Not sweet shops anyway, or not like any local shops. But I continued on my quest and finally found the local shop. I knew I'd find them. I knew it. M&M's and Squish'ems, or Squishies, whatever they're called. And I'm back with my sweets. Now, I might have got into these on the way home, but it was a long walk back. Alright, do not judge me. Can you hear those waves? I don't know whether you can hear it, but it's so peaceful. Now, for nights like tonight, when I get back to the van and I don't really know what I want to do, whether I want to watch YouTube or Netflix or anything like that. Sometimes I actually want to read. And an app that I've been using now for a couple of months is Readly. And the way to think about it is that it's like Netflix, but for magazines and newspapers. And their app's really easy to navigate. You literally just have to search for whatever you're looking for. If you search for something like campervans, it comes up with all of the campervan magazines that are available on the app. But I've been kind of like going down this sort of like nostalgia at the moment. When I was a kid, I was really a huge fan of this magazine called The Beano. And every Christmas, my parents used to buy me like the annual. It would be like, you know, the 1986 annual of The Beano. I recently found out that Readly do have The Beano on the app. I've pretty much been like almost obsessed with clicking on it, reading through them, because it just brings back so many memories to me from when I'm a kid. Maybe it's because I'm getting older now. I'm nearly 40, and you know, if there's anything that just reminds you of your past, it's something really nice to just grab hold of. Readly's really good as well because essentially, you know, there's no clutter. This isn't, even though this is quite a big van, I don't want to really fill it up with piles and piles of different magazines. And to be honest, you know, do I really want to be stocking all different types of magazines? Because I may want to read the Beano now, but in an hour's time I might want to read something else. I could actually search for another topic that I might want to read up about. And one of the good things as well is that you can have multiple accounts with it. So if I want to read my childish magazines and my wife Kate doesn't want to read that, she can have an account as well, and she can read whatever baby magazines or anything like that she wants to read, and it doesn't show up on mine either. Now, Readly are offering you 2 months for free when you use my link in the description, and you can cancel it at any time. Thank you to Readly for sponsoring this video. Right. On that note, I'll see you in the morning. It's really raining out there now. I think I made the most of the good weather. Good night. Good morning. Very, very cozy night's sleep last night.
My feet. I thought I saw a spark in your eyes, desperately and far away, conquered all my needs. I poured all the way aside. Faces come out of the rain.
I was going to sit on these benches here, but they're wet, so looks like I'm going to be standing. It's 7:30 in the morning, and it's so peaceful and quiet down here. I mean, it's not that cold, but I just wore a hat because, you know, it's not that warm either. So, God, I may look rough this morning, but I actually got a lot of hours sleep. I've got a baby now, so whenever I'm out in the van, I actually like fall asleep quite early. Catch up on the sleep that I normally miss throughout the week. Where I stayed last night was so quiet and peaceful. Like, all I could hear was the waves. There were a few people walking past at some point in the evening, but nothing bad at all. There's no way that you could do this in the summer. It would just be far too busy. This is the time of year to stealth camp in St Ives. Now that was a more enjoyable sunrise than the sunset was last night. It's always, I mean, I prefer sunrise anyway because it's the start of a new day. I'd just like to say thank you to everyone that's bought me a beer through the link in the description. I really appreciate you guys. And thank you to everyone that keeps watching these videos as well. You're all legends. Thank you very much. Also, don't forget to check out Readly for your 2 months for free in the link in the description. And I'll see you next week for another fun stealth camp adventure. Oh, I need fuel again. Cheers!